said you did not personally receive documents from Mr. Ohr, but the FBI did. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And you also said the FBI got documents from a different source in mid-September. Different source than whom?
Different source from Mr. Ohr. It was not Mr. Ohr who provided the initial documents that I became aware of in mid-September.
So Mr. Ohr did not hand you the dossier?
Mr. Ohr didn't hand me anything. Mr.
FBI.
Ohr provided information to the FBI that included material that is what everybody's calling the dossier. Reporting from Mr. Steele.
Say that again. Say that sentence again. Mr. Ohr provided what?
He provided some elements of reporting that, my understanding is, originated from Mr. Steele.
So Bruce Ohr did give the FBI information relative to the dossier?
Yes.
Wow, that pause was very revealing. One of the more explosive revelations during today's marathon House hearing with disgraced FBI agent Peter Strzok. Joining us now with more, Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan. Oh, by the way, Congressman Jordan, welcome to the club. If you support Donald Trump, you had to know the lies, the smears against you are obviously a political attack.
Yeah,
I'm sorry you're going through that.
Yeah, you've been through it. You know what it's like. So thank you. Yeah. But today,
I know it every day. It's all of us. Anyone that supports the president.
Exactly right.
And I'm sorry you and your family have to go through that.
Thank you. Today, think about that. Top DOJ official Bruce Ohr actually hands parts of the dossier to the FBI. And remember, Bruce Ohr's wife, Nellie, worked for Fusion GPS, who was paid by the Clinton campaign to put this entire dossier together. This is the first time, to my knowledge, that the FBI has admitted they got parts of the dossier from Bruce Ohr, a fellow DOJ employee. That's scary.
And the wife of Bruce Ohr, wasn't she one of the ones that worked for Fusion GPS that
all
had
summer
the
long.
money that was funneled through Perkins Coie, that hired the foreign national, and that got Russian lies? Oh, Russia tried to impact the election through Hillary. Is that not true?
Exactly. Bruce Ohr, fourth-ranking official at the Department of Justice. His wife works for Fusion GPS in the summer. He gets information, passes it to the FBI. That becomes the basis to spy on the Trump campaign. Plain and simple. This is the first time, to my knowledge, the FBI has admitted that, and it was good that we got some of that information out today. So this whole investigation...
The hesitation.
Yeah, well, yeah.
He hesitated.
He
didn't want to answer your question.
Sure did. It took me 3 rounds to get it out of him. But I'll tell you what, this investigation started flawed with the dossier. And Matt Gaetz had some great questioning where when Mueller gets rid of Strzok, it's now flawed on the back end as well, because Bob Mueller didn't even ask Peter Strzok about all these text messages that show his animus to Donald Trump, to President Trump. So Bob Mueller, when the day he fired him, it was like a 15-minute meeting. He didn't even get into the fact that Peter Strzok had written all these terrible things about our president. He didn't even get into that. So this thing was flawed when it started on this based on this dossier, and it's flawed here at the end based on when they got rid of Strzok and didn't even ask him important questions.
Just like Andrew Weissman, who lost tens of thousands of Americans their jobs, overturned 9-0 Supreme Court, 4 innocent people sent to jail for a year, overturned by Fifth Circuit, and gets excoriated by a judge for withholding exculpatory evidence. He's on Team Mueller. There's no team in America that could ever be fair with the pit bull like that. Let me ask you this. At the heart of this, was Hillary's investigation rigged? So the favored candidate's investigation rigged? And was this a specific attempt to basically steal an election, pretty much? The smelly people, don't let them win.
Yeah, well, we always thought the Clinton investigation was rigged. Now what we've learned in the last several months and from the Inspector General's report, we know it was rigged. And the same people who ran the Russian investigation. They started the Russian investigation based on this dossier. This was such a key element to getting the warrant, the secret warrant, to spy on Carter Page associated with the Trump campaign. So it looks flawed from the get-go on that investigation as well, Sean.
Congressman, thanks for being with us. I'll tell you this.